there, welcome to my channel. Well, today I have a new little journal that I want to work in. I want to kind of do a cross between junk journal and kind of scrapbooking, but not maybe memory keeping is more, because I'm not going to scrapbook in it in the terms of how I scrapbook. Does that make sense? I don't know. I'll show you, but I got this off of Amazon. I really like it. It's just got this little thing that I love the bookmark. It's just a little key. So, oops, my stuff for today is falling, and then it's just got brown paper, craft paper, and then these little things back here that I have no idea if I'll use. I may, oh no, they wouldn't work in my traveler's notebook, would they? I don't know. Anyway, we're going to take 2 pages out. They're kind of really stuffed in here. I think I'm going to have to take some out to even work in here, honestly. I think I'm just going to take a chunk out because I couldn't even get it open. Okay, we're going to take 2 pages out to work on. Ow! And I'm going to have to do a double page on this one, so what I got on my brush here. So this is a little trip to a place called Uranus. And it is in, it says Uranus, Missouri, but it's in St. Roberts, Missouri. Yeah, I had to think for a minute. These are my munchkins. They were real thrilled that I took a picture of them. They do not like pictures being taken. And I just have stuff that I collected that day while we were there. I have a postcard, a little card. I have our receipts. I probably don't, this is the one where they had to refund me some money because they charged me, what they charged me, like, yeah, they charged me $8.10 for my chocolate, and they had to refund me $5.55 on that because they charged me the wrong price. I looked at that and I was like, no, that's wrong. And here's my, because I just got a little bitty thing of fudge. They charged, they didn't look in the sack. I told them it was fudge, but they charged me wrong. And then I got one of these. It's a really cool place. If you're ever driving through there, it's worth a stop. Especially, I think it would be cooler in the summer. They have, it looked like across the street they have mini golf, and there was something else over there. I cannot remember what. But I'm going to put some ink on the edges of my page. You know I'm doing that, don't you? And then we'll figure out what else we're going to do. And I think I'm going to put some of my protectors on these holes because they're all a little bit kind of torn a little bit. I think because they had those pages stuffed in there. But you couldn't do anything but write in there and keep those pages in there because they were just so stuffed in. Let me grab my reinforcements here. And what do I need? 9? 36. Do I need 12? Do I have 12 of them? I gotta make sure I have enough. Yeah, because I don't want them. I want them to look the same. If not, I'd color some more so they'd all look the same. How is your day going? Today is Sunday. We're having a quiet afternoon. My husband's watching TV and I'm in here. These are kind of too big for this, but that's all I got. Okay, so I gotta figure out how. Let's cut this. I'm gonna cut it down, but that's okay. And I may not be able to get everything on here. But I definitely want their picture. I wondered if I could put it on the back of the postcard. Maybe I should put everything back in the book and work on that, because I kind of want to hang the thing, and I kind of wondered if I could put the postcard in the middle. So let me get my book now that I've got that done. I think I'm going to have to take some more papers out. I can put more in if I need to later, but it's just too full. Okay, so something I wondered is about putting this in the center here. I think I will. Okay, so let's set this off to the side. And we can use one of these. I think there's two there. No, maybe not. Trying to figure out. I should do it on the white side, shouldn't I? Then I can see better. Sure it's straight. Okay. Then I'll mark. Maybe I should just, I was going to say try to punch it without doing that, but I don't know if I can hold it still enough. Okay. So now, what I wonder is about putting them on this side of this. That would work, wouldn't it? I'd have to poke a little bit of a hole in them. But that's okay, though most it would get is his sleeve. I think we'll do that. I don't know why I always try to pull that end off. I'd about given up on it, and my husband took hold of it. He says, "Look, honey." I felt so dumb when he got the glue stick. I could figure it out. It's like it opened on this end, I do believe. And sure enough. Okay, who's the crafter in this family? Maybe it's not me. Oh, I got part of that paper there. This glue stick gives you about half a second to adjust. I like that. This one's called glue. Okay. So now, oh, I can't put that in there yet, can I? I'll go ahead and punch. It won't kill my punch. Excuse me. Sorry, I still get the coughing. I don't think I'm ever going to ditch this cough. Ow! I think I did that last time too, didn't I? Alright, now I have my receipt. Let's chop off the top part of that. Maybe it'll fit. And we'll chop off the very, very bottom. Should work. And what else do I have? Maybe I don't need 2 pages. Because I got that there. Well, and I don't have to put that on there. I just thought it was cute. Yeah, maybe I'll put that there, and then on this page I'll cut this out. Tear it out. I'm going to cut down the side. It's going to take me a while to get used to doing this. I haven't done anything like this for a long time. I used to have a smash book that I kept, and I did stuff like this in it. But that's been years and years and years ago. And I used to do Project Life. And did it kind of like this, but it was just real small little bits. So I've done kind of things, but it's been a long time. But I decided if I'm not going to scrapbook, I kind of need to keep some memories for the grandkids so that we have them. Yeah, we'll just do that, and we'll put this over here, and put the penny on over here, and then I think I'll clip this in the center here. That's what we'll do. Okay. I gotta get my granddaughter, holy cow, my daughter to send me a scan of my grandson's hospital bracelet and stuff, and I'll get a picture of him and get his emergency room trip in here, because he had to go get stitches last week because he tripped over his sippy cup and fell, and of all things, his tooth went all the way through his upper lip, and he busted his lip and had to go. He had to get 3 layers of stitches. And they had to go out of town because he's got some health issues. And the hospital where they live, they have a note on his record, and they will not give him any kind of anesthesia at all because of his genetic testing. So they have to go out of town if something happens. So, oops, I don't have my glue gun on. Yeah, I had to make a trip out of town. Pretty late. It was like 9:30 when it happened. I'm going to ink around that. I want to get that in there. So I'm going to start doing stuff like that, where it's not really scrapbooking. It's just kind of memory keeping, junk journaling. I don't know. Okay, now I think I like this side better. It has the general store. I think I'll use my thicker glue though. And I might, wait a second, I just noticed some. Let's put one of these on here. These are sticky notes I got. This like right here. Okay. Put this right like that. Try to wipe off my glue mess. And I think, you know, I gotta cover that up because I just made a mess. Let's get, just a second. I was thinking gold. I think we'll do silver. Ow! I set that down on my foot and it hurt. It hit my bone on my foot just right. Let's put that across there. That'll look cute. Maybe we'll find a place on the other side to put some. Which side's right? That one. Yikes. It has a mind of its own, I guess. I don't think I got any glue there at the very end. There we go. And let's see. Let's put this right here. Maybe. Okay, and what did I just, oh, okay. And this one has a rocket ship. I think I'll put it right there. Let's see if my glue gun's ready. Actually, I'll let it sit for another minute and we'll figure out. Maybe I can put this down. Ooh, the pin is in there. Maybe I can put it down this side, right there. I think so. Okay. Which is the right? Definitely that side. I think I'll put it down and then add more glue. I don't think I got glue right at the very top. It's not sticking. Oh, that's not sticky. That's what's not sticking. My ticket. The general store in there is so cool. I saw my fuzzy feet slippers that I got. It made me think of that. It's pretty big, actually, and they just have really nifty things in there. It reminded me of roadside stops that they had when I was a kid. And we would go on a trip somewhere. And we would stop at roadside stops. Because, you know, when I was a kid, there weren't all of the interstates, so we would be driving on Route 66 or, you know, little country roads, highways like that. And there would be all these. That glue is changing that ticket. You can see it where it got on that ticket. But there would be all these roadside stops with these little stores where you could buy stuff, and it just reminded me of that. And I had a blast in there. I thought it was so fun. Like, when we drive by there, I know I'll stop again this summer. We're going down there at the end of April, but it probably won't have much open, and we'll be trying. My daughter's moving, so she'll just get a different place. So we will be very busy that week. So I'll be gone a whole week in April. Did I not have that on? Yeah, I did, but I know. This is not attached to that. So it's not pushing through. Okay, I got it stuck now. Where did my penny go? What did I just do with my penny, you guys? Did you see? Seriously. It's not on the floor. Oh, come on. There it is. She's getting a new apartment. Her apartment is nice. I like. She lives in a townhouse, and I like it. But the apartment complex itself is just not. She's not very happy with it. And some people she lives in another one, and they really like it there. So, like, she's tried to go to the pool. The kids have tried to go to the pool, and there's no, I don't know, like, discipline there. And a bunch of kids have taken it over, and they are awful to adults there, like splashing them and being terrible to them until they leave because they don't want them there. And there's nothing to do about it. So, it's just, and they're not kids you want to mess with. So, there we go. I like it. Okay, so then real quick, I think we got time, because I don't have much in this one. Oops, that's not supposed to be there. That's my thing from when you go to the hospital with somebody and you have to... Okay, so this one is our bingo. We went and played bingo a couple of weekends ago. It was the first time we had ever played bingo. Can you tell by this just how well I did? Yeah. Yeah, and here's another one. This one was blackout. You had to get it all. Now, actually, I was getting kind of close. And this is the, how we were playing it. And what they were doing. I was like, that's not what I paid, but no, that was the prizes. Okay, I think I'm going to have to take these out, though, to do this. And probably going to have to put those things on it again, aren't I? I'm not going to shut that, because every time I do, I shut my finger in it, and I'm just going to have to shut it again in a minute, aren't I? And did I put... No, I didn't put those up. Okay. So let's just get a new sheet out, because I don't have enough of one color. Yeah, no shame to anybody that plays it. If you play it, I'm glad you love it. I hope you have a great time. I hope you win lots of money. But I did not enjoy it. Now, had I won, maybe I would really enjoy it. I don't know, but I did not enjoy it. I was bored stiff. They kept telling me that it would go so fast that I'd have a hard time keeping up. Not true. Not true at all. I was so bored. I was so bored. Oh, I should get their bingo toppers. Just a second. I can grab the bingo toppers so I can put those on there too, shouldn't I? We can bingo top the back. For some reason they were set on the edge of my hutch. I saw them there and I thought, I don't know why my husband put them there, but hey, he probably thought I wanted them in here. He don't ever come in here. But I just did not have fun. So we got in the car to come home. I said to my husband, do I ever have to play bingo again? He said, nope, you don't. I said, okay, good. I was so hoping he was bored. But most of you know he was in that horrible car accident. And one of the things that he busted up was his pelvis. And then he broke both his hips. And he smashed his pelvis to smithereens. It was bad. He was in a very long surgery with them trying to fix up his pelvis. He's got a screw about that long in it. And he said, I can't sit there that long. I cannot sit that long. So he's all for not going back. So anyway, we don't have to go back. But I mean, that's a lot of bingo games. That was a lot. All right, so I don't have to put all this on here. This is the one I almost won at, so let's get it. I didn't bring everything. Most of it I threw away. These are the two special ones. The normal ones I didn't. Okay, so right, that's the one I want. And then the one that I did the worst at would be this one, right? I think so. So we'll put those on there. And maybe we'll just put those like that. And we'll put some of this. We'll just cut this off here. Might want to have room for all that. Okay, let's stick this in my trimmer and trim it down. I might have to fold it. Okay, that's gonna go on there. Alright. I think I'll use my glue. That's a big piece of paper. Get it all on there before the glue on one end dries, and I'm still putting glue on the other end. Now, it was nice to hang out with friends and do something with friends. That part was really nice. I just made a mess. We did enjoy that part. And our friend won the big draw. I don't think I'm going to have room to put any dots. Nope, no room for any dots that aren't already on there, I don't think. And let's see, let's take these and well, and then I could, well, yeah, that's, I have to poke the other side, don't I? So this is the side to do it on. There we go. Okay. I figured this one would be, and I'll write on here somewhere. I should have left this, I should have left me a spot, shouldn't I? Maybe I can now tuck a note in there. It's not sticky anymore. Well, I didn't even have any glue there. I just had glue right here. I can rub that off and stick a note in there. I'll put what we did, so that someday my kids aren't going, what? I didn't know they ever played bingo. We do go play at one of the festivals here, but it's totally different. You're sitting outside and you're watching your kids playing on the carnival rides. And you're paying $0.25 a game. You're out in the air. And you get up and leave when you want to. And you're chatting with everybody, you're having fun. You couldn't chat at that. People glare at you if you were talking. No talking. You can't talk. You could go get carnival food and eat it. I did not like the food that was there. It was a cheeseburger. It wasn't very good. And it wasn't very cheap at all. It was quite expensive, actually. It was like $8 for a little bitty cheeseburger. Okay, so, oops. When did we do this? Calendar. did it, February 19th. So, that's what date's going on there. I don't know where my... Okay. Is that it? No, that's not it. Okay. Yep, that's it. I haven't used this for a while. It says 25 on it. But it's got 26, so. Okay. I guess I'll put it right there. And I'm not sure when we went to Uranus. I'll have to look that up. I know when we went. We went. No, I don't know. December 1st. So, December 1st. There we go. Well, I was complaining about having too much paper in here, wasn't I? Well, I don't have it too. Alright, so there's the first one. Got that little thing hanging in there. I love these little things. We went to Merrimack Caverns. They still had these for the hotel. They were really cool. That's what you use for your key, was one of those. And then here's my little kiddos. Can you see the little Martian? and then here is our bingo. Yeah. And our friend won that one, only it was after so many numbers, so she just won like 150 on it. And then she won this. Crazy, but all right. Well, you have a blessed day. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you soon. Bye.